So now, when we talk of science, very briefly, what are we attempting to do? So we are trying to attempt at finding a fact that is in nature, and nature behaves in a certain way, and we want to understand the way it behaves, and based on the way it behaves, we come up with certain laws, and we predict things using those laws. It's essentially science. And again, science involves a lot of steps. Let me quickly briefly tell you about what is the method of science. So before you establish anything, you hear something and you want to know if what you're hearing is a fact or not, then it has to go through all these steps that I've put up on the screen. It begins with observation. You observe something, and then there is something called as hypothesis, where you come up with your own understanding or explanation for what is going on. Okay, so you come up with an explanation that you think might explain what you've observed. Okay, so now, just because that you come up with an explanation that you think is true, it need not be a fact. It is just your own imagination. So now, with your imagination that you have come up with, which we call as hypothesis, you start predicting, if my hypothesis is true, if my explanation is true, this is what will happen. So I come up with a set of predictions based on my explanation. So let me say I have three predictions. Based on my explanation, I'm saying these three things will happen based on my explanation. So now I have to test those predictions. Then I do experiments. So experiments are basically trying to test whether your explanation of the predictions of your explanation are true. And then experiments, once the experiments are done, you get to the results part. The results very clearly will tell whether your predictions have become true or not true. Okay, so in that sense, results will either tell your hypothesis was a fact or not a fact. But again, it does not end with results. There has to be something called as peer review. So peer review is like being open to public scrutiny. So when you're trying to establish something as a fact, it cannot be that you did an experiment in your home or in your lab, and you did the experiment once and you get a result and that has to be the fact. No, it cannot be. That experiment will have to be repeated under the same conditions and also by different people across the world, and they should also get the same results, and they should agree. All the results that your peers get from different countries and different communities, when they do your same experiment, they should get the same results. And only if all the results agree, then can that be called as a fact. Why this is important? Because you as a person, when you're doing an experiment, before telling something is a fact or not, might have some bias. You might have some feeling that something has to be true. You might start doing an experiment with the thought already preconceived, now this has to be true. So you might tweak your experiment or manipulate your experiment or cheat on your experiment to get a result that you desire. So that all that part, the cheating or not being honest about your results, not being honest about your experiments, all those things will get sorted out when there is peer review. Because there are people, trust me, in scientific community that continuously want to prove others wrong. People do experiments with different parameters. They try to see if they can find even a small flaw in Einstein's theory that can be improved upon. Okay, so now people do it, and despite all those people trying to prove you wrong, trying to do the experiments themselves and come up with results that do not agree with you, despite that, if all the results agree, then you call it a fact. And that is the most important step here, peer review. That is what we mean by peer review. Once it has been peer reviewed, then you get into the last aspect of the scientific method, which is publishing something. So once you have a fact, you can publish it in a journal. Then you have journals called peer reviewed journals. So such journals will go through all these aspects, and then you can publish. So now this is how science works. So that this is science. And whatever whatever thing that does not follow this method, you call it pseudoscience. Look, so now I gave you an understanding of pseudoscience means fake science. You knew the definition of the word, but what does it actually mean? Anything that claims to be science but that does not follow these methods, you call them pseudoscience. Science, what I mean is this method, what is seeing on the screen, that method is called as science. So anything that does not follow this method is false science, pseudoscience.